Listening test instructions. The listening test is about 50 minutes. There are 6 parts in listening test. You will have about 6 minutes to listen to each passage and answer the questions. The passage will be played once.
Hey, you look concerned. What's on your mind?
The final exam. I'm not fully prepared yet.
Well, don't worry too much. You still have 3 days.
Yeah, but 3 days will fly past in a wink.
Well, you still have time to cram things in your brain anyway.
Question 1. Why is the man looked worried?
You will hear a conversation in 3 sections. You will hear each section only once. After each section, you will hear 2 or 3 questions. You will hear the questions only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good morning. I hope you can help me. I've been trying to enroll in the Advanced Data Analysis course, but it seems like it's already full. I really need it to graduate, and I'm concerned about the scheduling conflicts I'm facing.
Good morning. I understand how stressful this can be, especially when it's essential for your graduation. Can you tell me a bit more about the specific scheduling conflicts you're experiencing?
Yes, so my other classes this semester overlap with the time slot for Advanced Data Analysis. I already registered for Statistics 301 and Econometrics, and they both are mandatory prerequisites for my major. The only time that course is offered is during the same hours as my other classes, which makes it impossible to take.
I see. That's definitely a tricky situation. It's not uncommon for students to face these challenges. Let's go over your current schedule to make sure we're not missing any options. Could you share the times and days for your current courses?
Sure, here's my schedule. Statistics 301 is on Monday and Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 a.m., and Econometrics is on Tuesday and Thursday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Advanced Data Analysis is only available on Monday and Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., which is the exact overlap.
Thank you for clarifying. I'm going to look up any alternatives we might have for this situation, like other time slots for the same course, or possibly a related course that fits into your plan. Let's take a moment to see what we can do.
What can be inferred about the importance of advanced data analysis to the student? Based on the conversation, which of the following is most likely true? Why might the registrar ask for the student's current schedule?
You will hear the second section of the conversation shortly.
I found a couple of options that might help. First, there's an online version of advanced data analysis that runs asynchronously. You wouldn't need to attend live sessions, so you could work on it around your other classes. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
That could work if it doesn't require live participation. I really want to make sure I'm not falling behind or getting too overwhelmed, though.
Understandable. The online version has recorded lectures and periodic assignments. There's also the option to attend office hours for any questions you might have. If you're worried about interacting with the professor or classmates, we could arrange for you to be part of a study group with others who are taking the same course.
A study group sounds great. That way, I can keep up and discuss things with others when needed. Are there any other options I should know about?
There's also a course substitution option. We could explore whether a related elective could meet the requirement instead, assuming it aligns with your major's guidelines. Would you like me to check the eligibility for that?
Yes, I'd be willing to consider that as a backup. I'd really like to keep all my graduation plans on track.
Why does the student find the study group appealing? What can be inferred about the registrar's approach to helping the student? How does the substitution option compare to the online course option?
You will hear the third section of the conversation shortly.
All right, I've confirmed that the course substitution would be feasible. There's a course called Applied Statistical Methods that's being offered at a time that doesn't conflict with your current schedule. It covers many of the same skills as advanced data analysis and would be a suitable substitute.
That sounds perfect. It might actually be even more practical as it seems more hands-on. Does it satisfy the requirement I need for graduation?
Yes, it does. I checked with the curriculum office, and they confirmed that it fulfills the requirement for your major. To move forward, I'll need to process the change in your records and officially enroll you in the new course. You'll receive an email confirmation once everything is done.
Thank you so much for your help today. I was really worried I'd have to delay my graduation.
No problem at all. I'm glad we found a solution that works for you. If anything else comes up, don't hesitate to reach out. Best of luck with your semester.
Thanks again. I really appreciate your support and guidance.
What can be inferred about the course Applied Statistical Methods? What was the student worried about?
You will hear a conversation followed by 5 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Paws Paradise Pet Adoption Center. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm looking to adopt a dog. I've been thinking about getting a pet for a while now and thought today might be the day.
That's wonderful. We have a variety of dogs available, each with their own unique personality. Do you have any preferences, like size or breed?
Well, I'd like to adopt a medium-sized dog, preferably one that is good with kids. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and she loves animals.
Absolutely. A medium-sized dog that's friendly with children is a great choice. Let me introduce you to Daisy. She's a 4-year-old Labrador mix. She's playful and loves being around people, especially kids. She's been here for about 2 weeks now and is already making friends with our staff.
That sounds perfect. Can I meet her?
Of course. She's in the play area right now. Come this way.
Oh, she's adorable. Hi, Daisy. Come here, girl.
She's very friendly and full of energy. She's already trained to sit and stay, but she might need a bit more training to learn new tricks. How does that sound?
I think that's manageable. My daughter would love to help train her, and it would be a fun activity for them to do together.
That's great to hear. Daisy would enjoy that. One thing to keep in mind is that she does best with a daily routine and a bit of exercise. A walk in the park or playtime in the backyard would make her day.
I think we can do that. And what's her adoption fee?
For Daisy, the fee is $150. That includes her vaccinations, spaying, and a starter pack with toys and food.
Perfect. I'm ready to move forward with the adoption.
Great. Let's head over to the paperwork area, and we'll get everything set up for you. Daisy is going to be so happy with her new home.
Thank you so much. I can't wait for her to meet my daughter.
What is the main reason the visitor chose Daisy over other dogs? What does the visitor imply about her daughter? What does the employee's tone suggest about their perspective on the adoption? What is implied by the visitor's readiness to adopt Daisy? What can be inferred about Daisy's temperament?
You will hear a conversation followed by 6 questions. Listen to each question. You will hear the question only once. Choose the best answer to each question.
Good afternoon, Sophia. Thank you for meeting with me today.
I'm really excited about our upcoming exhibition.
Hi, Marcus. I'm thrilled to have you here. Your work has always sparked interest. Tell me, what ideas are you thinking of showcasing this time?
Well, I'm shifting my focus a bit. This exhibition will center around the theme of reflections and shadows. I've been exploring how light and dark interact, and how we see ourselves and others in those contrasts.
That sounds intriguing. The theme could really draw people in. Can you describe what some of the pieces will look like?
Absolutely. One of the key pieces will be a large mixed media installation titled Echoes in the Dark. It will have mirrored panels interspersed with shadowy abstract sculptures. When people walk around it, their own reflections will blend with the art, creating a sense of being part of the work.
Wow, that's ambitious. I can already imagine how captivating that would be. What inspired this shift in your artistic approach?
Lately, I've been fascinated by the idea of duality. We often focus on external light, like success and joy, but rarely think about the beauty or depth found in the shadows. I wanted to explore that side and how it shapes our perceptions.
That's a fresh take. And I assume there'll be interactive elements to make the experience even more engaging?
Exactly. Some pieces will have viewers physically stepping into them, changing perspectives as they move. I'm aiming to create an environment where art isn't just looked at, it's felt and experienced.
Marcus, this sounds like it'll be a show to remember. I'll start preparing the promotional materials and coordinate the opening event. When do you think you'll have everything ready?
I'm aiming for early March. I'll keep you updated with the progress. Thanks again for your support, Sophia. I can't wait to see how it all comes together.
Me too, Marcus. This is going to be phenomenal.
What is the primary reason the artist includes interactive elements in the exhibition? How does the title, Echoes in the Dark, reflect the artist's theme? Why might the gallery owner find the exhibition theme intriguing? What does the gallery owner's response suggest about her priorities? What might be the biggest challenge in preparing the exhibition? How does the gallery owner's role influence the artist's project?
You will hear a news item once. It is about 1.5 minutes long. Then 5 questions will appear. Choose the best way to complete each statement from the drop-down menu.
A recent traffic accident on Highway 401 near the intersection with Highway 427 has left multiple vehicles damaged and several people injured. The collision occurred early this morning, around 7:15 a.m., when a semi-truck heading eastbound veered into the westbound lanes, colliding with a compact car and causing a chain reaction involving 2 other vehicles. Emergency services, including fire, police, and paramedics, responded swiftly to the scene, working to extricate drivers and passengers from the wreckage. The injured were transported to nearby hospitals, with reports indicating that 2 people suffered serious injuries, while others sustained minor to moderate harm. The accident led to a significant traffic backup, with delays extending for over 15 kilometers in both directions and causing disruptions for commuters during peak morning hours. Police have started an investigation into the incident to determine the cause, with initial reports suggesting possible mechanical failure or driver fatigue as contributing factors. Witnesses on the scene described hearing a loud crash, followed by the sound of screeching tires as vehicles skidded to a stop. The damaged vehicles were eventually cleared by tow trucks, and the highway was partially reopened by late morning, though full clearance did not occur until around 2 p.m. Authorities are urging drivers to exercise increased caution and adhere to posted speed limits, especially during adverse weather conditions and high traffic times. The accident serves as a reminder of the importance of vigilance on the roads, particularly in areas known for high traffic volume and the potential for sudden emergencies.
You will listen to a 2 minutes video. Then 8 questions appear. Choose the best way to answer each question.
So, I've been thinking about how we can use the installation to reflect the town's history while also giving it a modern touch. I'd love to hear your thoughts on incorporating local materials, like maybe using reclaimed wood from the old mill.
That's a great idea, Amy. I think blending the past with something contemporary is key. The town square is going through revitalization, so we want the installation to represent both where we've been and where we're going. But we also need to think about practical things, how the design will fit into the space, the flow of foot traffic, and, of course, safety.
Exactly. We want something that will draw people in but not obstruct the view of the shops or make it hard for pedestrians to move through the square. I'd love to see an element that involves community engagement, maybe something interactive, where people can leave their mark, like tiles they can paint or engrave. It would create a sense of ownership and connection to the space.
I love that idea, Rachel. A participatory element could make the installation more personal. I could see us creating a mosaic or sculpture where the community contributes pieces. What if we made a structure, like a spiral or wave, where everyone's piece is part of the whole? That would symbolize unity and progress, don't you think?
I'm all for that, as long as we can ensure durability. We'll have to consider weather, especially since winters can be rough here. Plus, public art needs to be low maintenance. I'd also suggest we keep the height under control, nothing that could create shadows over key areas of the square, especially near the cafes and shops. Something that adds to the ambience without dominating it.
Yes, we don't want to block the sunlight, and I'd like to see lighting incorporated into the design. If the installation can be illuminated at night, it would bring more foot traffic to the square even after businesses close. It could become a gathering spot for evening events or even a backdrop for local musicians or street performers.
That's a fantastic idea. I can see subtle LED lights integrated into the sculpture, highlighting the community pieces and adding a soft glow in the evening. We can use solar power to keep it sustainable. Also, I'll think about ways to make it adaptable for different events. Maybe certain parts of the installation can be decorated seasonally without losing the core design.
Sustainability is a big plus. Solar lighting fits in with the town's green initiative. I also like the idea of versatility, keeping it fresh for different seasons or events without altering the structure too much. We'll have to run some calculations to make sure we can stay within budget, but I think we're on the right track.
Agreed. Plus, if the community feels invested, both through their contributions and knowing the installation benefits everyone, it'll be a huge draw. And businesses like mine could sponsor small events around it. We could host art fairs or markets in the square, which would give the installation more visibility and purpose.
That sounds perfect. The installation becomes more than just an art piece, it's a centerpiece for community activity. I'll start sketching some designs based on all these ideas, and we can reconvene once we have something more tangible to work with.
Great! Let's also touch base with the construction team so we can confirm feasibility. This is really shaping up to be something special for the town.
I'm excited. This could really transform the square and bring new life to the area. I can't wait to see what you come up with, Amy.
You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. Then 6 questions will appear. Choose the best way to answer each question from the drop-down menu.
Modern parenting styles have evolved significantly, reflecting shifts in societal values, technology, and cultural norms. Unlike traditional authoritarian approaches where parents were strict enforcers of discipline, today's methods often emphasize collaboration, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. For instance, authoritative parenting, widely regarded as balanced, focuses on setting clear boundaries while maintaining open communication and mutual respect between parents and children. Meanwhile, permissive styles prioritize a child's autonomy, but may sometimes lack structure, and helicopter parenting highlights intense involvement, often in response to modern competitive academic and social pressures. Technology has also transformed parenting, with parents navigating the balance between allowing digital exploration and mitigating risks like screen addiction or online safety threats. Modern parents face the challenge of fostering resilience in their children amidst a world of constant change, addressing mental health awareness and nurturing individuality. This generation of parents increasingly embraces inclusivity, encouraging children to express themselves freely, whether regarding interests, gender identity, or career aspirations. At the same time, debates continue over how much freedom or discipline is optimal, with research suggesting that balanced approaches tend to yield the best long-term outcomes. Importantly, parenting today isn't just about raising children. It's about raising parents, encouraging self-awareness, continuous learning, and adapting to their child's unique needs. Social media adds another layer of complexity, as parents must model healthy online behaviors while dealing with the pressures of curated perfection. Despite the varied approaches, the goal remains the same: equipping children to thrive in a fast-paced, interconnected, and increasingly diverse world. Whether through conscious parenting, attachment-focused strategies, or others, the emphasis is increasingly on raising emotionally secure, adaptable, and compassionate individuals. Modern parenting is a dynamic interplay of love, guidance, and flexibility, requiring parents to grow alongside their children in this journey of mutual discovery and development.